We are live now. Srishti has to be on co-host, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Srishti, are you able to unmute and speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then we shall start it now.
Okay, ma'am. So, good evening, dear teachers and students. Thank you for taking out time and joining us today. We welcome you to the first session of short-term course on Python. So, before starting anything, we should definitely take basics. So, I request you all to cover your heads. Anushka, the next slide.
We are not able to hear.
Srishti, please unmute yourself. Sorry, I was muted by the host.
Srishti, you are muted.
I am grateful to Professor Dr. Harpreet Kaur ma'am and Dr. Kiranjit Sethi ma'am, Ms. Ashima Hasti ma'am, our program convener, for giving this opportunity to all of us. Tunisha Vyas from third year and Vibhuti Gupta from first year are student coordinators of this program. Next slide, please. I, Srishti Bansal from second year, along with Anushka Purwar from third year, are mentors of this course. Next slide. She's Anushka Purwar. Next slide. And I'm Srishti Bansal. So let me just tell you about the syllabus. First of all, why we should learn a programming language. In the beginning, I'm not going to use any technical terms. So normally just think, is it possible for a person to verify whether all the entered passwords are correct or not? And by all, I mean, whenever there is an option to log in, so many apps have login option, be it Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all of them require a password confirmation. So do you think it is possible for humans to verify all the passwords? Type yes or no in the chat box, please. Okay, honestly, even I don't think so. So here we need programming. That means a set of rules which can easily check whether that password is correct or not. In the upcoming session, we will see more such examples which will explain the need of programming. Now, why we should learn Python? Simple. Python is very simple and easy to code for beginners. Now let us see what we will learn in this course. Introduction to Python, software used for the Python, tokens, strings, data types, import module, math module, typecasting, operators, functions, lists, sets, dictionaries, tuples, classes and objects. Now you can see the course module here. On the day one, we will learn about introduction to Python, keywords, identifiers, comments, data types, and import. And you can see all for all the days here. Day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, we have an assignment which you have to submit on time. Next slide. You can see on day 8. On day 9, again, we have an assignment. On day 12, we'll start with a live project, and it will also include doubt session. And we'll give you an homework project from day 13 to day 15. Next slide. So now I request you all to turn on your cameras. And now I would like to invite Ms. Ashama Hasti ma'am to say a few words.
Thank you, Srishti. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay. So a very good evening, everyone. On behalf of Department of Computer Science, Mata Sundari College for Women, I welcome you all to the inaugural session of this 30 hours peer mentorship program on Python programming. Now, every semester, our department has been planning out a lot of activities for the students so that we can train them on special technology-based programs customized according to the requirements of the industry, because we want students to be employable. We want them to have a broad skill set. And I'm glad that our final year student of BSc Honors Computer Science, Anushka, and second year student of BSc Honors Computer Science, Srishti Bansal, have taken up this challenge to impart this skill-based short-term course, which is open to all the students of our college. And I'm glad to say that we have received more than 350 registrations for this short-term course. And this course is going to be completely hands-on and project-based. And I'm sure you are going to learn as well as enjoy the sessions which will be conducted by both of these student mentors. Now, there are a few important guidelines for all the participants. You should know that it is very important for you to submit the assignments as well as the assessment test and the projects which we are going to, take you through. And they have to be submitted on time in order for you to be eligible to get the e-certificates. Now, the schedule of the workshop has already been shown to you. It will be shared in the WhatsApp group also. And you can ask all your queries over there. We'll stay connected over there. And during the live sessions, I would recommend everybody to ask their queries, to actively participate in these sessions. So all the best, everybody. Happy learning. Over to you, Anushka.
Thank you so much, Pam. Hello everyone. And without wasting much time, let's get started with our day one. So, before proceeding, let me tell you that we are going to start with the very basic level, that is the beginner level. So, okay. So, today we are going to learn about introduction to Python, software that we are going to use for Python. We will tell you about keywords, what are identifiers, what are comments, what are data types, and last, we are going to learn about import library. Okay, so first coming to the intro to Python. So Python programming was developed by Guido van Rossum in February 1991. Also, Python is a object-oriented programming. Now you all must be thinking, what is object-oriented programming? So object-oriented programming, in short, it's OOPS. So OOPS is nothing but the concept to bind data and functions that work together as a single unit. Okay, so I guess we have computer science students in this meeting. If yes, please write Y in the chat box. Computer science students. Okay, we have. Guys, do you want to tell what is OOPS? In simple language, you can write or type in the chat box. Okay, so I'm waiting for 1 minute. Okay, Raksha, it's object-oriented programming system. Okay, so till then, I'm just telling to you all by an example. Okay, Ria says that object-oriented programming, it uses objects and classes in programming, right? Okay, so object is a real world entity. Saloni says, okay, great. Okay, I guess others are also writing. So till then, guys, those who don't know what is an OOPS, I'm going to tell you by an example. So after this example, you only tell what is an OOPS. So all the courses or the students that are present here, just tell me what all parts are used in the car to make a car. What all parts we need? Okay, Gia says engine, right? Wheels, okay. Tire, wheel, seat, gears, okay. Great. Okay, brake and body, right? Okay, steering. Okay, clutch, airbag, mirror. Great. So we can say that we have multiple parts of cars that combine together to form a single car, right? Great, okay. Okay, so that's basically the concept of OOPS. So you can again read the definition of OOPS that is written here in the screen. The main concept of OOPS is to bind the data. So as you said that clutch, gears, steering, mirror are totally used to make a car single car, right? So that is the main OOPS concept. You can also read the example that is given in the screen in the yellow box below. So that's all OOPS. Okay, so coming to the next slide. Now, what are the advantages of Python? So, first reason is that Python is easy to use. Also, it is programmer friendly. This you will see in the next slide why it is simple and easy. Okay. So, the second reason is that it is free and open source. It means that you can download it for free without paying any fees. And open source means that the code of Python is publicly available. Now, the third reason is it is expressive, means that Python is capable of expressing the code's purpose with less line of codes and with simple syntax. You have to write less line of code than any other programming language. Fourth reason is that it is cross-platform language, means that it can run on any operating system like Windows, Linux, or Macintosh, also on Mac OS. Okay, so now the next slide. So let's see how easy is Python. Here is the C++ code on the left side and the Python code is on the right side. You can see the difference. Both programs are displaying only the same output, that is hello world, but you can see the difference between the two languages. Okay, so is there any query till now? If no, you can write N in the chat box. If yes, you can write Y in the chat box and ask a question. Okay, we have a lots of N, so I guess there are no queries till now. Okay, great. So now the software that we are going to use for Python writing. First is PyCharm. It is the most popular IDE for dedicated Python programmers, and you can download it for free. Second is Visual Studio Code or VS Code. In short, we say it VS Code. I know many of the students, not only computer science student, but others also who does web programming, web development programming uses VS Code. Now the third is Anaconda, and it is open source IDE for writing Python and R. It is mostly used for writing codes for data science, machine learning, and deep learning. Okay, so may I know how many users are here who are going to use mobile for their Python programming? Okay, 3. Okay. Okay, so laptop users just wait for some time. I'm going to tell you after that. So, Vibhuti, can you please share the link for the app that we are going to use? Okay, guys, Vibhuti has shared the link for the app that we are going to use. The app is Pydroid 3. You all can install it from the Play Store. And once you install it, just write Y in the chat box. Okay, Prachi, no issues. Okay, Lakshika, Python idle I don't have used ever. If you have used it before, you can use it. I have no problem. Shushmita, there are no any big syntax to make the apps. Python is basically used for programming languages, mainly used for data science and machine learning, etc. Lavanya, I have not understood your question. What about Thorny? It is also an ID. Just write in the chat box once. Okay, Aisha, no issues. Vibhuti, can you share the link for the app in the WhatsApp group as well? Japanese for the iOS user, I have not checked. Just check if Pydroid 3 is available or not. Shrishti, please search for that iOS thing. Yes, Mehak. Gurkirat, it's Pydroid 3. No, Geet, I'm not going to teach you Django or ML or AI. I'm just going to tell about the Python only from the basic level. Okay, Amin. Okay, now Srishti is going to explain you the app interface and how you will work on it. I'm stop sharing my screen. Srishti, you can share a screen. No, Nikita, there will be no issues writing it in the phone. Yes, Amanpreet, we are going to teach some projects. You can mention that in your CV.
So when you will install the Py.3, you will see this screen. Can you see my screen? Please type
yes,
Y in the
Srishti,
chat box. Okay. So you have to click on this folder thing and you'll get this option of new, open, save, save as, close. So we'll go to the new option. You can see the new screen here. It is written new over there. If I want to save this, I'll go to save as, internal storage, new folder, because we do not have any made folder for the Python thing. So we'll write Python create. I'll say select folder then. And if I want to rename my file, I can rename it as anything I want to. I have written first.py. .py is the extension we use for Python. We'll save this. And now you can see the name of the file. It is first.py. Now I request you all to just type this. We'll explain you this later. Just type this for now, or you can take the screenshot of the screen. And you can see this pause button, brown colorish. It is for run, when you want to run a program. You can see hello on the screen and program finished. I hope it's clear to all of you.
Mobile users, you can just write Y in the chat box if it is clear to you. Okay. Harshita, I'm going to tell about the laptop one. Okay, Nishtha, to change the name, Shrishti, can you please repeat? Just share your screen once more and
Yeah, sure,
explain.
Go to this folder button. Go to save as. You can take the screenshot simultaneously. Then internal storage. New folder. Write the name of the folder. Create it. Go to select folder. Now you can change the name of your file. Go to save.
One student wants to ask by unmuting. You can ask. I have given the right.
Ma'am, when I have downloaded it, is asking some questions.
Bhumi, can you share screen once?
Okay, Dee. Dee, it's coming that only host can share.
Okay, just a second. Bhumi, just try now. Okay, someone is asking for the iOS, so you can install Pyto, Pytu. Bhumi, your screen is not visible.
Please repeat for.
Okay, now it's visible. Okay, so you can write, I am absolutely new to this. Like you can select this and continue. Okay, you can select the first option only and continue. Okay, continue. You can select simple terminal or web programs. Bhumi, select the first option and click on continue. Okay, just click on cross button. Upar. Okay, I guess it's clear now.
Yes, Didi, it's clear now.
Okay. Shrishti, can you please share the link for the iOS? The app name is Pi2.
Yeah, I was sharing that only.
Okay. So let's continue. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So now let's come to the people who are going to use their laptops. So guys, we are going to use Google Colab. Now you must be thinking why we are going to use Google Colab. So here are the reasons. First, it has pre-installed libraries. It means that we have already pre-installed libraries for machine learning, such as Keras, TensorFlow, and PyTorch. Second is that your files get saved on cloud, just like your photos, documents, and other things. Your Google Colab files are also saved cloud. So you don't have to take tension that your storage of laptop will fill or something. And the third is collaboration. Just like you share or collaborate with your friends on Google Docs or Google Sheets, you can do same thing here as well. So you can see the photograph how Google Colab looks. And now I'm going to open my Google Colab. Those who are going to use laptop, please do the same. Just a second, I have to stop sharing and then I'll share again. Okay, Shrishti, just confirm if my screen is visible to you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so guys, write Google Colab here. And you have to click on the first option, this one. Once I click on this, you will see a box will pop up. You have to just click on cancel for now. And this is the ID that we are going to use. So what you have to do now, you have to go to File and click on New Notebook. So I'm just switching to my...
Please wait.
Okay, fine.
I want you to repeat it.
Okay. Okay, Shruti, Sakshi, you have to write Google Colab on your Google. And when you search it, you have to click on this first link. That is Google Colab. After clicking on Google Colab, you will see this kind of a screen. A box will pop up. You have to click on cancel. I hope you are till here, Sakshi and Shruti. Saloni, please write Y in the chat box. Okay, Shruti. Okay, Parneet. Others, please also write. Okay, Tunisha. Okay, Tamanna. Okay, Akshita. Okay, Onisha, I guess you can't see the cancel button, no issues. Okay, someone asked me why Visual Studio. You can use the Visual Studio, there is no issues, but I'm just telling so that there is no software related issues. Like some people don't have the storage in the laptop. So for that, if any one of you have Visual Studio, Anaconda, or PyCharm, there is no problem. You can use that. Okay, so I guess most of the people are till here. So guys, what you have to do, you have to go to File and then click on New Notebook. Once you click on New Notebook, a new page will open. Okay, so mine is not opening because that email ID doesn't work for me. So I have to switch to my another ID because this ID is already full for me. Okay. So once I click on New Notebook, okay, someone was saying that they was not able to see the cancel option. So here is the New Notebook option. Either you can go from here or you can click on the file and then go to New Notebook. Once you click on New Notebook, you will see this kind of an ID that I already showed you in the PPT also. So you can see that it is written Untitled 0. Just replace it by day 1. Okay, Saloni, if you want to use PyCharm, you must have the Python already installed in your system. If it is installed, then you have to go to the settings and then you have to do their interpreter part. After you do that, then you can use the PyCharm.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Can you please tell what we have to do after clicking on new notebook?
Okay, after clicking on New Notebook, you just have to replace this name, Untitled 0 by day 1 or any other name you want to. Let's suppose I'm writing day 1 demo. Okay, Harshita, something else is showing. Once you click on New Notebook.
Can you please tell me which one is better? Like we have to do from Google Charm, Google
Colab.
From PyCharm, which one is better?
Okay, for now, I think you can use Google Colab because it's online. In PyCharm, as I'm not going to tell you, so there might be some issues while you are doing. So I suggest for now you can use Google Colab.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Harshita, can you share your screen? Or you can send the screenshot in the WhatsApp group. Shrishti, Vibhuti or Tunisha can help you out. Sakshi, after clicking on New Notebook, I've just renamed my file as J1 demo. You can use any of your name. You can either write your name as well. Okay, so let's have an observation check. So may I know what is the extension of this notebook that you can see here? Quickly write in the chat box. What extension of Python you can see here? Okay, great. Vanisha, Mehak, Tunisha, Shivangi, Shreya, Anshika, Saloni. Okay. Great. Okay, so now can anyone tell me that what is the full form of IPYNB? Don't check it from Google now. Okay, Shreya, you are half correct. Okay, others are also correct. What is the full form of I? No, it's not idle. Okay, so it's yes, Riya is correct. Vanshita, no, no, Saloni. It's Vanisha is correct. Saloni is correct. Okay, Aditi is also correct now. So guys, its full form is Interactive Python Notebook. This is the extension. In other softwares, apart from Google Colab and Jupyter Notebook, we have .py extension. Those who are working in VS Code, PyCharm, Anaconda, there we have the extension is .py, that is Python. And here It is IPYNB. It means Interactive Python Notebook. Those who are doing Python for the first time, guys, I request please write in the notebook or register.
Please repeat.
What I have to repeat?
What are you
Extension
asking?
for other file.
Okay, so I was not able to listen, but I'm just repeating it. The extension of Python in Google Colab is .ipynb. That is Interactive Python Notebook. I for interactive, PY for Python, and NB for notebook. In other softwares like VS Code, PyCharm, or Anaconda, the extension is .py. That is Python only. I guess it is clear now. You can write Y in the chat box.
PY.
Yes, .py. This. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm telling what you have to do for now. After that, we'll again switch to the PPT and then we'll do the practical part here. So guys, you can see this line is coming here, right? Some of you might have the white background. That is the theme part, nothing to do with that. So this line is for the code line. You have to write the code here. So all of you, those who are working on laptop, please write the same. Print hello world. Or you can write something else that you want. Hello world is the standard line that everyone writes once they get started with the programming. Once you write this, you have to click on this circle. And it will take some time. Let it be compiled. Yes, Bhumi, when you put one bracket, it will automatically comes the another one. Okay, Shivangi, it's this one. I hope my cursor is visible to you. Okay. Someone was asking something. You can. Those who are done with the hello world, please write Y in the chat box. Is it breaking for everyone or for Amanpreet only?
It's breaking.
Yeah, your voice is breaking.
Okay.
Yes, baby.
Okay, so let me just switch back. Shrishti, if I just left, please check once, okay?
It's fine now.
Okay. Okay, Avleen, this is the circle. The white circle with the gray arrow. Totally on the right side where you are, totally on the left side where you have written print hello world. Okay. Now this is the part where you have to write the code. Now, if you click on this, you can see two buttons here. First is plus code, second is plus text. When you click on plus code, you will again see that that black line occurs. It means that here you have to write the code. Okay, Amin, is it fine now? Avleen, now?
दीदी आपकी वॉइस बहुत लैग कर
Okay. Now is it fine? Shrishti, can you please confirm? Okay, so I guess there is some issue that when I share my screen, my voice is breaking. Shrishti, can you share your screen or Tanisha?
Yeah, I'm doing.
Okay. Just open Google Colab. Okay, so guys, you can see that the gray line, just a second. Okay, Kirti, we'll check that once. Deepa, it's Pydroid 3. Okay, so guys, you can see that black line is again here. So here you have to write the code part. Whenever you see this line, here only the code part will be written. Shrishti, can you please click on plus text? Okay, when you click on plus text, you can write anything, the text part here. Like suppose, Shrishti, just write hashtag. No, you have to use the symbol, hashtag. Hash, I'm sorry. Okay, so just write hello. Okay, so guys, have a check on the right side and the left side of this. When you write hashtag hello, it is coming as the heading hello in the caps. Shrishti, just come to the next line and write anything, your name or something without hash. Okay, so you can see the difference. With hash, the text is coming in bold and in big letters, then the word Tunisha. And now, Shrishti, press Shift plus Enter on your keyboard. Okay, so you can see that that part is over now. And if you want to edit it again, you have to double click on that part again. When you double click, you can again edit it. I hope it is clear till here. Okay, Shushmita, in phone, you don't have to use it. I'm just telling it for the people who are using laptops.
ये टेक्स्ट पे जाके है ना?
Yes. Damanjeet, it's not in Visual Studio. I'm just telling how to use this ID for now. So those who are working on VS Code or any other ID, just wait for 5 minutes. Then we are going to start with this.
Anushka, they want you to repeat it.
Okay, so what I have to repeat? Okay, Anisha, I'll go a bit slow. Okay, so when you click on plus code, this black line will occur here. And in this black line, you have to write the code part only. Okay, and when you click on plus text, you will see this box is coming. Yes, Aisha, it's perfectly okay. So when you click on plus text, and in that text box, if you write hash, and you write anything, world or something, you can see that that text will come in the bigger letter, or the font size will be more than the word without we are going to use with hash.
Excuse me, Didi.
Yes, Berlin.
Didi, what is the difference between text and code in this?
Okay, so you can't compile text. Text is something like when you write document, na, it is same as writing a document or something. Like you want to explain that in the below code, what you are going to do. Okay. Yes.
So it's like if we are coding a file, so we can use text to give headings and different things.
Can you please repeat once?
Like the text is used for giving headings to the file we are coding.
Yes, you can say that. Twinkle and Geet, it is like comments, but here it is not comment. It is just writing a text. Okay, you will get the difference after that. Guys who are working on laptops, please confirm that if print Hello World is printing on your system or not. Those who are using Google Colab or others as well.
Yes, it is working properly.
Okay, Saloni, great.
It's working.
Okay, great. So there are lots of yes. Shrishti, can you please go back to the PPT?
Someone have a look on the WhatsApp group as well, please.
Shrishti or Tunisha, please share your screen once again. Or I'll just try. Just tell me if my screen, if my voice is not breaking. Any one of you, please confirm if my voice is not breaking.
It's proper.
Yes,
It's proper.
Okay, fine, then great. Okay, so now let's come to variables. So variable is nothing. It is just a name collection location that refer to a value that we can use during a program. For example, let's suppose we have Saloni here. Okay, so Saloni got 80 out of 100 marks in her maths exam. So guys, अगर कभी भी किसी को marks मिलते हैं, so what we say? कितने मतलब कैसे बोलते हैं हम लोग? हम ये तो नहीं बोलते सलोनी के 80 आए. What we say?
80%.
Okay, not percent.
Just 1 second.
ग्रेड बोलते हैं इसका A ग्रेड है B
Okay, great. Grade is fine. Great, okay.
ग्रेड आउट ऑफ 80.
Okay, Amin wrote marks. Great. We have two words for now, grade and marks. Second, another word, we have percentage. Okay, percentage also fine for now. I just want the single word. Okay, scored, also fine. Grade, score.
Relative to something we say, like there is something out of what, like something which gives the context.
Okay, great.
Anushka, just a minute. Bhumi, we have explained for the phone users. If you still have any queries, you can check the WhatsApp group for once. I have sent the screenshots. Have you installed Fidroid 3, Bhumi?
Bhumi, are you there? You can speak or type in the chat box. Okay, Aditi, we can use the word CGPA. Okay, Preeti, number is also fine, no issues. Okay, so what all words we find? Okay, Bhumi wrote okay. So words that we found are scored, CGPA, number, grade, percentage. Okay, performance, for now we take it. Okay, so whatever you told for me, it is a variable. In coding, that word is called a variable. Okay, so now let's see what is a token. Okay, Anshika, that we'll see after the session. Okay, so now let's see what is a token. So token in programming language is a smallest individual unit in a program. Under tokens, we have following categories. That is, first is keywords, identifiers, literals, punctuators, operators, and comments. Those who are using Python for the first time, I request that you all should write in the register once. These are the building or the basic blocks for learning a programming language, not only Python, but others as well. C++ or any other programming language you want to learn. Okay, so now first we go to a keyword. So keyword is a reserved word carrying special meaning or purpose. So guys, dictionary तो सबने देखी होगी.
Yes.
Okay, so dictionary में कुछ words होते हैं, right? But उन words को we can't change that meaning. It is reserved. वो कभी भी चेंज नहीं हो सकते. अगर कोई कैट है तो हम कहेंगे कि दैट इज अ कैट. हम उसे ये तो नहीं बोलेंगे कि वो डॉग है. वी नो कैट क्या होती है एंड उसका मतलब कैसी होती है वो. ठीक है. सो इट इज अ स्पेशल मीनिंग एंड रिजर्व्ड है वो वर्ड. गाइस अगेन माय वॉइस इज ब्रेकिंग और इज इट फाइन?
फाइन, इट्स फाइन. इतना तो चलता है और थोड़ा इतना ज्यादा भी नहीं है. इट्स
ओके
फाइन.
ठीक है. ओके. सो कीवर्ड क्या होता है? हमारे रिजर्व्ड वर्ड होते हैं. लाइक सेम जैसे कि डिक्शनरी में होते हैं ना, वी हैव सम रिजर्व्ड वर्ड्स. सेम इन प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज वी हैव अ कीवर्ड. So there are some examples that are given here. First is a true. True and false in Python or any other programming language is a keyword. Another is while. Third is import. Sorry, fourth is import and fifth is in. These are only the some examples. In total, there are 33 keywords in Python that I'm going to tell you in the practical part. Just wait for a second, okay? So now let's check.
33.
Can
Yes.
we use these in programming?
Yes, sure. I'll just tell you in the practical part. Okay. So now next we see identifiers. Okay. So identifiers is a user defined name or variable that we define is also identifier. So identifier, let's suppose you have a best friend. Okay. So आप उसको अपने तरीके से बुलाते हो. लाइक सपोज माय नेम इज अनुष्का बट मेरी कोई बेस्ट फ्रेंड होगी, मुझे कैसे बुलाएगी? अनु करके बुलाएगी. यस. ओके. सो दैट इज एन आइडेंटिफायर कि आप किसी भी चीज को एक अपना नेम दे रहे हो. कोई प्री डिफाइंड वर्ड नहीं है, वो कोई डिक्शनरी में नहीं लिखा, बट यू आर डिफाइनिंग इट. फाइन. आई होप इट इज क्लियर. व्हाट आर कीवर्ड्स, आइडेंटिफायर्स एंड वेरिएबल्स? ओके ग्रेट.
एक बार आइडेंटिफायर्स का फिर से बता दीजिए.
ओके. आइडेंटिफायर्स इज नथिंग. It is a word that you define. Let's suppose अगर मैं दूसरा एग्जाम्पल लेती हूँ. Okay, so let's see that we have a register. Okay, some people say register एक रजिस्टर है, कुछ लोग बोलते हैं कि वो कॉपी है, ये नोटबुक है. So these are the user defined words. ये प्री डिफाइंड नहीं है. मतलब I hope you understand. If not, I'm just going to tell you in the practical part. Okay, Geet, I'm just going to tell you in the practical part. Just wait for some time. Yeah, I mean, that same. What I told about the marks. Marks is also the word that you are defining. Some said that it's a percentage, or some said that Saloni scored word is clear. Okay, Anisha. Okay, so now there are some rules to define identifier in Python. Yes, Damanjit, it's also fine. Okay, so the first rule, guys, those who are writing Python for the first time, I suggest please write in these rules in the notebook. If not writing, just make them clear. Okay, so the first rule is that the first character should be a letter or underscore. Letter, I hope you all understand. It should be A to Z, any letter. It should be a letter or an underscore. This is the first rule. Second rule is that you cannot use any digit.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking. I could not hear your first rule, ma'am.
Okay, so the first rule is that the first character should be a letter or an underscore. The second rule is, yes, Shushmita, I'm just going to tell you after I tell the rules. Now, the second rule is that you don't have to use first character as a digit. It should not be 0, 1, 2, up to 9. The first character should not be a digit. This is the second rule. Now, the third rule is Python is case sensitive. It means upper and lower cases are treated differently. Now, the fourth rule is identifier should not be a keyword. As I already told you, कि आइडेंटिफायर्स हम डिफाइन करते, कीवर्ड्स ऑलरेडी डिफाइंड होते हैं, तो हम आइडेंटिफायर और कीवर्ड्स कभी भी सेम नहीं हो सकते.
Please explain the third point again.
Okay, so the third point is Python is case sensitive. It means जो अपर केस लेटर्स होते हैं एंड जो लोअर केस लेटर्स होते हैं वो दोनों अलग कंसीडर किए जाते हैं. लाइक सपोज अगर मैं यहाँ पे अगर कोई भी वर्ड देख लो, लेट सपोज टोकन ले लिया मैंने वर्ड, अगर मैंने टोकन का टी कैपिटल लिया, इट इज कंसीडर टू बी डिफरेंट वेरिएबल एंड स्मॉल टी विल बी कंसीडर टू बी एन अदर आइडेंटिफायर. ओके, yes Shrishti, it's same, sorry, different. ABC in caps is different and small abc in small letters is different. Yes Vanshika. No Bhumi, for now you don't have to do that part. Okay, so the one who asked me the doubt, I hope it is clear now. Please write in the chat box.
It's clear. It's clear.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am, please repeat your fourth rule.
Okay, fourth rule was that the identifier should not be a keyword. And now the last rule is that you cannot use any special character while defining a identifier. Special character means like @ slash. Special character you must be seen like when you are defining any password or something for any apps or website. There also in some websites it's asked that you cannot use special characters, or some says that you can use. Okay, so Mansukh, fourth rule says that identifier should not be a keyword, and the last rule says that the last rule is any special character should not be used while defining an identifier. I hope it is clear.
Yes. Screen not visible, like जो underscore लिखा है वो visible नहीं है screen पे, ऐसा क्यों?
This is the underscore. I have put the icon instead of you writing the words. Shrishti has written all the special characters and there are some more in the chat box. Okay, so now I'm going to do the practical part. So I'm stop sharing my screen and sharing my screen once again. Those who are working on laptops or phone, guys, please open your Google Colab. Those who are working on phone, use Pydroid 3, okay? Shrishti, please confirm me once if my screen is visible, or anyone can write in the chat box. Okay. Okay, guys, so here you can see that the variable part is a text here. And now here I'm going to write the code part, okay? So first, I'm going to tell about the variables that we learned. So first, I'm making a variable for defining my name, okay? Shrishti, can you please tell Kanishka how I just get this screen? So guys, please write NAME and define your name to its variable. Harshita, I haven't get these options. I created them using text and code. The variables that I've written is a text, and here I'm writing the code part. Anshika, you don't have to get the same thing. You just have to write this name equals to your name. Guys, please write Y in the chat box if you have done till here, name equals to assigning your name. Okay. Okay, so most of you have completed. So guys, this name word is a variable here. Okay, हम लोग जैसे बोलते हैं ना, like उसका नाम ये है. So that name is a variable that we are defining. अगर मेरे suppose score आए होते, okay, let's suppose मैं नहीं करती हूँ, write in the chat box, define a variable to declare a score of yours. Like it can be between out of 100. Okay, define a variable for score. Its value can be up to 100 or something. Okay, Amin. Okay, Vanshita. Okay, Mansi. Okay, Amanpreet. Okay, Tunisha. Okay, Anjali. Okay. Okay, Preeti uses X. Great. Oshin uses S. Okay, Vanshita. Okay, Shivangi, I just said that the word name here is a variable, and how you have to declare, how you have to define it. You have to use equal and assign that value. Let's suppose I'm assigning my name value to name. Okay. Harshita, you can try. Okay, guys, you are using great names. So Namrata used STD marks. Great. I guess it's Rashi. Your name is not fully visible to me. Uses M. Okay, Amin, for this I'm going to tell you in upcoming sessions. Just wait for till then. Okay, Ria. Okay. Shivani, this variable part, you just have to click on this code. Once you click on this code, you have to write this part. Name equals to and your name. Assign your name to a variable. Okay, Geet, yes, you are right. For strings, we use inverted commas, double inverted commas, and for numbers, we don't use. Okay, so I am defining also a variable named score and giving it a value of 30. Nishta, you just have to write the same thing that I'm typing on my system right now. Now, guys, make a variable for your age. You can write in the chat box also, no issues. If you are doing it on your system, then also it's fine, but just do. Okay, Parmeet, great. Okay, Gurpreet. Okay, Oshin. Okay, Shivangi. Shrishti, can you please check Bhumi's question? Okay, someone used A, fine. Okay, Richa wants it to be on phone. Shrishti, can you please share a screen by doing it on a phone? Or it's better if Richa can share her screen.
I'm sharing the screenshot on group only. They can check from there.
Okay, okay. Okay, so most of you did it correctly. So I'm writing age equals to 20. Now, if I want to print it, so you already seen that I've written print hello world. Just the same thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to write print. Also, guys, please note print is a keyword here. You can see uska color yellow color ka aa raha hai thoda sa. Print is a keyword here, okay? So print, and now I'm going to write name. Why I'm writing a name instead of Anushka? Because the name है वो मेरा variable है. मैंने यहाँ से उस variable को call किया है. When I click on name, अच्छा जब मैं इसको run करूँगी, the score and age values will not be visible. Only my name will be visible. Okay. So I'm just running it once. You can see the output. Only my name is coming, right? Okay, so quickly write same print line for your score and age and write Y in the chat box once you are done with this. print score and age. Just I did it for my name. Okay, most of you. Okay, Mehak, can you please tell what is the error coming? Or you can share a screen. Just type in the chat box if you want to share a screen. You want to share, I guess. Parmeet, I didn't get it. What syntax? You want to know about the print statement? Okay, Mehak, your screen is visible. Okay, so just run it once. Okay, go back to your file. Just a second, Mike. I'm just unmuting yours. Mike, can you unmute yourself? Mike, can you unmute?
Yes,
Yes.
Reena.
Okay. So, print hello world site चल गया था बिल्कुल?
Yes,
Yes.
they will say that.
Okay. Okay, just use single commas instead of double inverted commas. Yes, Shivangi, I'm just going to do that thing. Great if you tried. Okay, just try to run it once. Okay, it's visible now. So,
Mehak, you did one mistake. Instead of using double quotes, you pressed single quote twice. You have to, use double quotes.
Okay, so that was the error.
Mehak, I hope it is clear.
Yeah, thank you.
You can try, Mehak. Here only others will also get an idea, those who are doing a phone. Just try it with double inverted commas once. Anisha, you can share screen. Just a second after Mehak, you can. Okay, so I guess Mehak's problem is resolved now. You can stop sharing, Mehak.
Thank
you. No problem. Anisha, you can share screen. Okay, guys, while defining your name, either use double inverted commas or use single inverted commas. Don't write the single one twice. It will give an error. Yes, Anisha, your screen is visible. Anisha, are you sharing once again? You can unmute yourself.
No, we do not use inverted commas with numbers.
Okay, Anisha, no issues. Till then, I'm just sharing my screen. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible to you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay, so now this is the part that I told you about the variables. Now I'm doing the same thing. I'm just printing my score, and now I'm printing my age, and again running it. You can see that the variables, the values that I assigned to my variable are printing in the next line. Okay, so this is how you can print any of your variable that you define. Okay, so guys, let's try. हम कोई वेरिएबल असाइन करते हैं बट उसको कोई वैल्यू असाइन नहीं करते. जल्दी से ट्राई करके मुझे बताओ कि आउटपुट क्या आ रहा है इन द चैट बॉक्स. Okay, Kanishka already tried.
What is the question? Can you please repeat?
Okay, so my question is that you have to, you don't have to assign any value to the variable. You just have to print the variable. Don't define any value to it. Yes, Onisha, you can share. Guys, till then try that. Yes, Drishti, you can. Geet, I'm just going to tell you, or you can just try it once on your own.
Drishti, please check WhatsApp once. I have shared the screenshots there.
Okay, I'm here. So what
Okay,
I'm
after
supposed to do
Unisha,
next?
please share your screen, Kanishka.
Yes, Onisha, you can continue.
Yeah, this is my screen. So what I'm supposed to do next after this?
Okay, you have to click on that arrow. Can you see the run option? Just on the right side of the name, where you have defined the name, na? Circle में एक arrow है, white circle में. हाँ, click on this.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, who was the next who want to share the screen? Okay, so most of you are getting error, syntax error. Okay. Yes, Nikita, you are correct. We can't assign, we can't display any variable without defining any value to it. You have to define a value to at least display it. Yes, Preeti, it will come only this. Shrishti, who was the one who wants to share the screen?
I guess no
Actually,
one now.
Yes, Harshita, it will give the same because you have already given the print keyword to print the 10 value, not the variable value. अगर आप उसके अंदर print inverted commas में हर्षिता भी दोगे, it will print हर्षिता. पहले हम लोगों ने क्या किया, हम लोगों ने उसे इनडायरेक्टली बोला है कि आप पहले वेरिएबल पे जाओ एंड वेरिएबल की वैल्यू प्रिंट करवाओ. बट यहाँ पे आप क्या कर रहे हो, प्रिंट में डायरेक्टली बोल दे रहे हो कि 10 प्रिंट करवा दो या फिर जो भी आप असाइन करें वहां पे वैल्यू. Okay, so I guess I can share my screen. Harshita, it will print blank when you write print and under you will write inverted commas but उसके अंदर कुछ भी नहीं. You can see 20 के बाद कुछ भी नहीं आएगा. There will be an empty space. Now some of you are trying print 30. Now after blank it will again print 30. See, 20 का ब्लैंक आया फिर 30 आया. फाइन. सो हम पहले क्या कर रहे थे, हम प्रिंट में बोल रहे थे कि हमें नेम वेरिएबल पे जाओ एंड उसकी वैल्यू असाइन करके हमें डिस्प्ले करो. बट नाउ हम क्या बोल रहे हैं, यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली उसको वैल्यू दे के प्रिंट कर दो. Dolly, I didn't understand your question.
दी जैसे आपके में वेरिएबल्स और आइडेंटिफायर दिख रहे हैं, ये
show, मतलब you have to write this.
Okay.
You have to type all this. कुछ भी पहले से ही नहीं दिखेगा. Let's suppose मैंने enter मार के दोबारा से name लिख रही हूँ. तो you have to type all this thing, okay? पहले से कुछ भी नहीं आएगा.
अनुष्का, they are asking about text. जो variables, identifiers करके तूने text add किया.
Okay, fine, okay. So ये कैसे आया? मैं एक बार दोबारा बता देती हूँ. Guys, you have to click on this plus text. I hope my cursor is visible to all. Once you click on plus text, you can see this box will come, a light gray kind of a box with some options. So you have to click on hash. अगर hash use करो इसका मतलब ये है कि वो थोड़ा big size में दिखाएगा font. And if you are using it without hash, तो वो small letters में दिखाएगा, not with the big font size. Okay. Let's suppose मैंने यहाँ पे लिख दिया variable demo. So you can see कि जो variable demo है वो थोड़ा बड़े size में आया है. Now if I write this same thing again, so ये थोड़ा small text में आएगा. Now here are some of the options. You can also try these. These are the same options that you would try in Google Docs. If not in Google Docs, MS Word. These are the same options. You can bold, you can italic, you can add something as a code, you can add the link, you can add photo, you can align your text, you can add bullets, you can use a horizontal line. This is used for giving a break. This I will tell you later. You can add an emoji here. And this you can try on your own. It is nothing much. Amanpreet, if you want to define, add in text in Android, for that you need to add in comment. Like this you can't do. The comments I am going to tell you in some time, today only. Just wait for some time, okay?
हम ये फोन में नहीं कर पाएंगे?
No, फोन पे नहीं हो पाएगा ये. This can only be done in Google Colab or any other notebook that we are going to use. ये VS Code पर भी नहीं हो सकता, ना ही PyCharm पर होगा, and not an Anaconda as well. Guys, I'm not able to see your name, so.
जो हमने यहाँ पे प्रिंट स्कोर करा है ये हमको 30 वैल्यू प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, एंड देन अगेन हमने अगर प्रिंट 30 करा है वो भी हमें 30 प्रोवाइड कर रहा है. तो इज इट ट्रू कि मतलब अगर हमें स्कोर प्रिंट कराना हो तो हम उसको नंबर भी असाइन कर सकते हैं?
Yes, you can do that. अगर मैं यहाँ पे प्रिंट 40 भी करूंगी तब भी it will print 40 after 30, and same value कितनी भी बार you can print n number of times. It's just that you have to write it again and again. Print 40 ऐसे करके. I hope it is clear to you now.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's come to identifiers. Guys, please open the rules that I told you. We are going to check that. Can anyone tell by unmuting or typing in the chat box what was the first rule?
First word should be letter or underscore.
First word
should
be not the number.
Okay, great. So let's try this. Okay, I am defining an identifier by underscore name. Okay guys, identifier and variables में ज़्यादा difference नहीं होता, दोनों same ही होते हैं. Fine. I am defining it by underscore name and assigning it the value Anushka only, and now printing it. While printing, you have to make sure जो आपने name दिया है identifier को, you have to use that same name only. अगर आपने यहाँ पे underscore नहीं लगाया, it will not print. फिर से वो error देगा जैसे पहले दे रहा था. Guys, try this once. This was our first rule that says that we can use first letter. Someone was saying something, you can speak again. Okay, so I guess so first rule.
हमें प्रिंट के मतलब जब प्रिंट में नेम करेंगे उससे पहले भी अंडरस्कोर क्यों लगाना है?
बिकॉज हम लोगों ने जब यहाँ पे एक आइडेंटिफायर डिफाइन किया है तब हमने वहां पे अंडरस्कोर यूज किया. अगर हम वहां पे अंडरस्कोर यूज नहीं करते तो हम यहाँ पे अंडरस्कोर नहीं देते. If we have used that identifier as underscore name, you have to print it by using underscore name only.
Okay, thank you.
Amanpreet, I guess Shrishti must have sent the screenshot in WhatsApp group. Shrishti, can you just do that once?
Okay.
Yes, Prableen, I just told you right now that if you are writing or defining an identifier by using underscore name, in print statement, you also have to write underscore name. खाली name लिख के नहीं होगा, it will give an error. अगर मैंने define का variable और identifier by name only, but मैंने print में क्या लिखा underscore name, you can see कि यहाँ पे एक yellow color की line आई है. It is giving me a warning कि गलत है. Now if I try to print it, वो प्रिंट कर देगा बट इट इज गिविंग एन एरर. अगर आपने यहाँ पे उल्टा भी किया होगा तब भी इट मे गिव एरर या फिर ना भी दे.
यूजिंग अ लेटर फर्स्ट और एन अंडरस्कोर इज अ चॉइस, मतलब दोनों में चॉइस है ना?
हाँ, यू कैन यूज. लेट सपोज अभी तक हम लोग जैसे यूज कर रहे थे, लेट सपोज मैंने यहाँ पे यूज किया ए नेम, तो मैंने फर्स्ट लेटर अभी भी ए लिए, लेटर लिए. ईदर यू कैन यूज a letter or an underscore, that's your choice, but you can't use digit. That was the second rule. Yes, Aditi, in programming languages, mostly in Python and underscore, it is considered as a letter. Shivangi, can you please share that screenshot in the WhatsApp group? Shrishti, just check that once. Now, if I again print capital A name, you can see that the value is printing hello. So this was our first rule, that the first character should be a letter or an underscore. Now our second rule says that the first character should not be a digit. Let's try this. Okay. Now I'm defining by using 9. I'm writing H hello. Let's suppose write 9 hello and define it a value as 30. Now if I try to print it, first of all you can see इसके नीचे अब red line आ रही है. It means कि ये बिल्कुल ही गलत है. अगर yellow line आ रही है, it means that it is a warning. And अगर red line आ रही है, it means that there is an error something. तो whenever I try to run it, वो error ही देगा मुझे. You can see it is saying that it is an invalid syntax. What I told you in the second rule कि हम लोग जो first character है उसको digit नहीं ले सकते. So either you can use underscore or you can use normal hello to print it. I hope it is clear.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Actually मैं जब कुछ भी टाइप कर रही हूँ तो वो टाइप ही नहीं हो रहा, ना अंडरस्कोर ना हैशटैग, कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा.
In Google Colab?
Yes.
Can you share screen?
Actually, I'm using my computer and I'm connected through my phone.
Can you please share the screenshot या फिर photo click करके WhatsApp group पे?
Okay.
Shrishti, please look into that. Or Tanisha. Okay, guys, quickly write Y in the chat box if you understood the two rules. That the first character should be a digit, should not be a digit, and it should start with a letter or an underscore.
Hi. A variable and identifier are similar, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
No problem. Mehak, what is the error?
हमें कैपिटल लेटर यूज करना है, लाइक वी यूज देयर ए नेम, वहां पे हमने ए कैपिटल यूज करा है.
कैन यू प्लीज रिपीट कि कैपिटल के पहले आपने क्या बोला?
Like it's not necessary कि हम कैपिटल लेटर ही यूज करें, like underscore.
हाँ, I told you it was the fourth rule, I guess, that Python is case sensitive, and जो यहाँ पे कैपिटल और स्मॉल लेटर्स होते हैं वो दोनों डिफरेंट होते हैं. लेट सपोज यहाँ पे मैंने कैपिटल ए यूज किया है. Now if I use small a with same word name and again assign it a value of hello and print a name, again you will see hello will come 2 times. There is no issue. Okay.
Anushka, please tell again how are you writing on this code?
Okay. So guys, you have to click on this plus code. When you click on this plus code, this gray bar will come, and here you have to normal type in, like I am writing name and printing yes. Now if I print name, the output will come as yes.
Excuse me, दी.
Yes.
दी मेरा एरर शो हो रहा है. टाइप एरर आ रहा है.
Can you please share screen?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just stop sharing. Mehak, acha, it was Mehak only.
I had a doubt. How are identifiers and variables different? मतलब like I understood the theoretical difference, but यहाँ पे जैसे सब कुछ ही same है उनके लिए, like whether it was the code or the print thing.
Okay, so I told you कि variables and identifiers बिल्कुल भी different नहीं थे. You just have to type the name that you are defining. ज्यादा कोई difference नहीं है. It just that the programming languages में हम लोग दोनों चीज को अलग-अलग ऐसे बोलते हैं.
Okay,
दोनों same ही है. Okay.
ठीक है.
Okay, Mehak, it's coming. महक, आपने दोबारा से सिंगल इन्वर्टेड कॉमा तो यूज नहीं किया ना?
नो दी, डबल है.
Just try it with single ones.
The same error is coming in my also.
Okay. महक, जस्ट ट्राई डे 1 जो आपने स्पेस दे के लिखा उसमें स्पेस मत देना. एक बार डे 1 को साथ में लिखो. Now try to run it.
ये ऊपर सिंगल इन्वर्टेड कॉमा नहीं है जहाँ पे महक और वो सब लिखा है हेलो?
That works. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती. महक, एक बार अंडरस्कोर नेम की जगह खाली महक उसी में साइन कर दो जहां पे प्रिंट लिखा है वहां पर, एंड नीचे वाले हटा दो अभी ए नेम जो लिखा हुआ है. हाँ, जहां पे अंडरस्कोर प्रिंट के अंदर लिखा है ना उसके जगह असाइन इट अ वैल्यू ऑफ इन्वर्टेड कॉमास एंड महक. आई गेस ये प्रिंट में प्रॉब्लम दे रहा है. Guys, can anyone find any error?
दी स्पेस का इशू हो सकता है क्या? प्रिंट ब्रैकेट फिर स्पेस.
नहीं, that works. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
It is saying string object is not callable. We cannot write Mehak again. Either we have to use name. Otherwise, we have to just
She hasn't written print name. She's written print Mehak.
वही डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स का आई थिंक इशू हो सकता है.
ओके, महक ने पहले डबल इन्वर्टेड यूज किया था, तब भी इट वाज नॉट वर्किंग.
प्रिंट के अंदर अंडरस्कोर नेम ही आना चाहिए.
प्रिंट में उसने नेम नहीं लिखा है.
प्रिंट में इन्वर्टेड कॉमास यूज नहीं करने चाहिए शायद.
No, we can write.
दी प्रिंट के बाद ब्रैकेट
You
में
have to write Mehak. You have to write name.
You have to write
underscore name. Isn't print case sensitive?
Okay, guys, just a second, wait. महक just try अंडरस्कोर एक बार हटा दो एक बार, एंड प्रिंट के अंदर खाली नेम लिख के चेक करो एक बार. पहले ऐसे रन करो. वो प्रिंट में प्रॉब्लम दे रहा है बार बार. एक बार ये वाली लाइन हटा के दोबारा से प्रिंट लिखो.
अनुष्का एक काम करो, उसमें ना जो प्रिंट के अंदर स्पेस डाल रहे हैं ना, वो स्पेस हटवा दो, मे भी शायद चल जाए.
ठीक है, एक बार ट्राई करते हैं.
Instead of Mehak in print, write name.
Okay, महक इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स हटा दो एंड सिंपली कॉल द वेरिएबल. Sorry, write the variable.
Use double inverted commas.
No.
No, not in print statement.
Same problem is going on with me.
ऊपर सिंगल कोट्स की जगह डबल कर दो नेम में.
और नेम से पहले वो लगा दो. अच्छा आपने हटा.
Now run it.
महक डू वन थिंग. एक बार यहीं पर आना वापस, जो ब्लैक वाला पार्ट है उसको डिलीट कर दो एंड मेक अनदर कोड.
नेम के बाद स्पेस देन इज इक्वलिटी लगाओ, वो भी एरर हो सकता है.
हाँ, वी कैन चेक. नेम के बाद एक बार स्पेस दे देना. इक्वल्स टू के बाद, इक्वल्स टू के बाद भी दे दो एक बार स्पेस. नाउ ट्राई टू रन इट.
अब तो एक और एरर आ गया ना कि वहाँ पे नेम के बाद इक्वल टू के बीच में स्पेस डाल दिया है.
नहीं, that error is coming same. str object is not callable, but we haven't created.
एक बार ही स्टार्टिंग से न्यू फाइल करके.
Have you initialized name above? Sometimes error comes in that case as well. Maybe because here we have already initialized name, then we are calling it again.
Might be an error.
This can be a reason.
Mehak, can you please change the name of the variable? Like don't use name, कुछ और name दे दो एक बार उसे.
उसे बस नेम का n कैपिटल कर दो, that's it. वो एक अलग वेरिएबल बन जाएगा.
That also. महक, यू कैन डू वन थिंग कि आप एक बार गूगल कोलैब में ये वाला क्लोज करके दोबारा से एक और स्टार्ट करके एक बार चेक कर लो. एंड अगर तब भी नहीं हुआ ना, जस्ट ट्राई इट ऑन योर फोन.
Okay, I will try this.
Okay, just let me know अगर हो जाए तो. Okay. Okay. So, guys, can you please type in the chat box if my screen is visible? Any one of you? Okay. Okay, so someone was saying how can we write or how can we display these things in a single row? So guys, just check what I'm writing. I'm writing print. Now I'm going to write name, giving a comma, and then I'm going to write a name. And check what is the output that is coming. You can see yes and hello both are coming. Just a second.
दी अंडरस्कोर नहीं लगाया शायद आपने।
ऊपर मैंने डिफाइन किया है क्या? Now it's fine. Okay, so guys, you can see how we can print in a same row. Like if I want to print Anushka and hello together, so in a one row you can write using this. You have to separate it by using comma. Another thing is you can use plus. Plus use करके just type के क्या हो रहा है, difference क्या plus and comma में. Just type the output that you are getting after plus and comma thing. Difference you are just getting.
Lela.
Okay, Vanshika. Okay, Aditi.
ताकि वो साथ में आ रहा है।
मतलब
Yes, Jia.
Yes, it's coming together.
Yes, okay. I'm just.
It's like when I was using comma, then it was coming in the same line, as in like the same horizontal line. But when I use plus, it said error.
It should not be an error. Just try it once again कि variable का name एक बार same मतलब same हो जो आपने use किया हो. Okay, guys, just check. Whenever I am using comma in printing, it is giving an extra space. When I am using plus, it is not giving any space here. It means whenever I am going to use plus sign, I have to add a space in between. Here, plus in Python or any other programming languages mainly means that it is going to concatenate. Concatenate मतलब दोनों साथ में आ जाएंगे. Scene. अगर मैंने space लगा दिया now, अब दोनों में space आ रहा है fine. Using comma and using plus, अब दोनों में space आएगा. Just note कि comma में एक extra space होता है. Whenever we use plus, we have to assign or we have to add an extra space. Okay, Nishtha is getting an error. Okay, Amanpreet is also getting an error. Guys, can you share? Any one of you can share your screen once. Okay, Amin, can you share screen? Okay, I'm stop sharing.
You are getting error because you are using name with the integer value, name plus age, string and integer.
Okay, I mean, just don't use name plus age. Instead, you can add inverted commas to age and then try. Guys, please अभी ये वाला काम मत करो कि age मतलब string को और numbers को दोनों को साथ में concatenate करवा रहे हो. It won't. It will give you an error. For now, just don't use it. I mean, v भी हटा दो एक बार. You have not defined the variable v or define any value to it. Remove the print statement as well.
दी वो दोनों प्लस प्लस वाला मेरा नहीं चल रहा है, वर्क नहीं कर रहा है.
Okay, just a second. I mean, just check. Now it's fine.
Yes.
Okay. So who was saying that +1 is not working? You can share screen.
Okay,
Guys, those who are doing string plus numbers, don't concatenate it. It will give you an error. I'll just tell you an alternative to that at the end of today's class only. Okay, so Harshita, we never use underscore name minus. We are not using here plus or minus operators. We are not adding to values. We are just combining it. So minus वाला तो error दे गई. You have to remove that line.
दी मैं स्पेस I was saying that दोनों प्लस वाले में एरर दिखा रहा है वो.
हर्षिता पहले आपको माइनस वाली लाइन हटानी होगी, उसके बाद ही वो चलेगा.
Okay.
Okay, now try to run it. I hope it is clear now.
Yeah.
Thank you. No. Just a second, Harshita, just stop sharing. Yes.
What if we
to ask when I'm using?
Okay, just a second, guys, one at a time. Okay, Dipanshi is saying something.
What if we need
I'm saying,
in our output?
Okay, let Dipanshi speak first, then Niharika. Okay. Dipanshi, you just say it once again.
Okay, I'm just asking कि अगर हमें output में दो names के बीच में comma चाहिए, then what we need to do?
Okay, so for that you have to add, जैसे आप लिख रहे हो, let's suppose we have two variables, name and age. Okay, so name variable plus inverted commas के बीच में you have to add comma, inverted comma, single inverted comma, comma, single inverted comma, then again plus, and then write the another variable.
Okay, got it.
Okay, Niharika, you can tell.
Actually, I want to ask, जब हम print underscore name comma a name लिख रहे हैं, तब भी similar space है, और जब हम print underscore name plus inverted commas a name लिख रहे हैं, तब भी similar space है, तो difference क्या होगा?
Okay, I'm just sharing my screen. Check out the difference. Okay, see, what I said, अगर आप यहाँ पे inverted commas दोगे plus के साथ में, it will generate an extra space. अगर मैं यहाँ पे same चीज दोबारा से लिखूं without inverted commas and then try, there is no space coming. वो मैंने इसलिए लगाया था so that I can tell you कि comma जो होता है वो हमें एक extra space देता है. But जो हमारे plus होता है, it doesn't give us an extra space while displaying the output. So you have to add an inverted commas with a space. Niharika, is it fine now?
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
No
and
issues.
what for adding a comma?
Yes, I'm just telling that. Okay, Harshita or someone who else is talking. So guys, you just have to add a comma in between the inverted commas. Now you can see मैंने जो name variable दिए उसके inverted commas के बाद एक space देके comma दिए and then comma के बाद एक और space दिए. So it will generate two space now with a comma in between. See, this is the output.
Either we can use single inverted commas and double inverted commas.
Yes, that's up to you.
Okay.
Okay. अगर मुझे यहाँ पे स्पेस नहीं देना कॉमा के आप आगे पीछे आई विल रिमूव इट. सी, अब यहाँ पे स्पेस नहीं आएगा बट कॉमा विल कम. बट अगर इफ समवन इज ट्राइंग दिस, गाइस एरर देगा, रेड लाइन आ रही है. See, you can't use this. It is an invalid syntax. Okay. So while using plus for giving in space or writing anything in between, you have to use inverted commas. Okay. Okay. So now I'm just giving you a Okay, before giving you a task,
Who
let's
wants to share her screen?
Bhumi. Shrishti, can you please confirm once Bhumi wants to share?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Bhumi, you may share.
दीदी यहाँ पे जब मैं करने जैसे आपने बताया था स्पेस देख के तो मेरे एरर आ रहे हैं यहाँ पे
Okay, please open. Okay.
एरर आ रहे बार बार
कोड दिखाओ।
हाँ, भूमि जस्ट चेक, आपने नेम के साथ एज दोबारा लिखा हुआ है। टोल्ड कि अभी स्ट्रिंग के साथ सिर्फ स्ट्रिंग ही कंकैटिनेट कर सकते हैं, डोंट ट्राई टू कंकैटिनेट नंबर। आपने देखो भूमि के साथ 8 को कंबाइन किया, इट कांट, इट विल गिव एन एरर। जस्ट ट्राई टू एज को भी ना स्ट्रिंग के अंदर कर दो, 8 को स्ट्रिंग के अंदर लिख दो एक बार, डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स के अंदर, देन ट्राई टू रन इट। यहाँ पे नहीं, ऊपर लाइन नंबर 3 पर। नाउ ट्राई टू रन इट एंड उसके बाद देखो कोई एरर आ रहा है।
ओके दीदी, थैंक यू।
No problem. Okay, guys, is there anyone who wants to share? Okay, someone. Hi, Varsha.
दी मैंने लेट थोड़ा ज्वाइन किया था, आप मुझे बता सकते हैं मोबाइल पे ये कैसे यूज होगा एक बारी?
Okay, Srishti, sorry.
Varsha,
can I share my screen?
Okay, Varsha, can you just install PyDroid 3?
Yeah, I have shared. I have installed.
Okay, great. So Varsha, you just have to write there print hello world, or you can see the videos in the YouTube live.
Varsha, you are in which group?
My screen is visible?
No, Varsha.
I am in G1. Actually,
yes, Varsha, now your screen is visible.
Hello. Okay, what have I write first?
Okay, just write print. Varsha, can you please mute yourself? Some noise is coming. So I'm just telling you, you can just type in.
Okay, dear. Okay.
Okay. Okay, just open that screen and write print parenthesis. Yes, inside write in the double inverted commas, add double inverted commas, and write hello world, or write your name. And now click on this button, yellow button that you are seeing on your screen. Okay, so this is the part that you have to do it first, and later you can just take my screen. I'm just going to share my screen and you have to try all those. Okay, and also the session is going on YouTube live, so you can just check the videos. Okay, is there anyone who wants to share their screen, or I should continue?
दी YouTube पे किसी लिंक पे मिलेंगी या फिर हमें कुछ नाम डाल के सर्च करनी होगी?
We'll share the YouTube link.
Shrishti will share. Okay. Okay. Guys, should I continue, or is there anyone who is getting an error or something? Okay, so, okay, I'm continuing. Okay, so we have.
I didn't understand.
Someone is speaking. What did you not understand?
What were you telling? Network was issue.
Can you please repeat? Okay, sir, just type in your issue in the chat box. Twinkle, it will go till 8:30 because the inaugural was till 6:30. So the classes will go until 8:30. Okay. So guys, let's continue with the next part. Okay, so Shmita, no problem. Okay, so let's continue with the literals part. Okay, guys, so I've already told you in the previous slide that under tokens, we have categories. First was, quickly write in the chat box, what was the first token that I told you? Yes, GI, it was keyword. Okay. Okay. What was the second one that I told you? Okay, great. Identifiers. Okay. Someone write variables. It is not a token. Identifiers we say instead of variables. Okay, Shivani, it's not values. Okay, so now we are going to see the third one. Lavanya, we are not going to give you an assignment today. Okay. So now we are going to see what are literals now. So literals are the items that have fixed value. Basically, it is string, numbers, or Boolean values that has all the special values come under it. Guys, you were using that. You are assigning your value to a variable. Let's suppose I was assigning in the inverted commas Anushka. That is a constant value that I am assigning. That comes under literals. अगर मैं कोई नंबर दे रही हूँ, लेट सपोज 8 दे दिया मैंने, इट कम्स अंडर लिटरल. अगर मैंने कोई बूलियन वैल्यू दे दी, ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज अ बूलियन वैल्यू? Boolean value is only two things come under Boolean, either true or false. That is a Boolean part. Okay, guys, please note true or false is a Boolean part. So literals are the value or are the data items that have fixed value. Let's suppose in the example you can see Astha written in single inverted commas is a string that has fixed value. उसकी value change नहीं होगी क्योंकि ये कोई वेरिएबल नहीं है, ना ही कोई आइडेंटिफायर है. इसकी वैल्यू चेंज नहीं होगी, हमने फिक्स कर दी है ऑलरेडी. नम्रता, टोटल मार्क्स इज नॉट अ लिटरल, इट इज अ वेरिएबल दैट यू आर असाइनिंग. ठीक है, जो टोटल मार्क्स का वैल्यू दोगे वो है हमारी लिटरल. टोटल मार्क्स इक्वल्स टू 80, दैट 80 इज अ लिटरल. ऑल्सो प्लीज नोट, टोटल मार्क्स के बीच में स्पेस नहीं आएगा, इट विल गिव एन एरर. आइडेंटिफायर्स में स्पेस अलाउड नहीं होते. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट under keywords is the operator. Operator I guess सबको ही पता होगा. We all have learned maths since we were kid. So operators normally वही होता है, plus, minus, multiply, division. These are all the operators. Fine. Now the last token is our punctuators. Punctuators हमारे normal symbols होते हैं जो कि हमारे sentence structure को organize करने में help करते हैं programming language में. Like parenthesis that we were using. Parenthesis हम लोग कहाँ use कर रहे थे अभी? Quickly write in the chat box. Yes, Amin. Others. Yes, Twinkle, right?
Why we are using print?
Why we are using print?
I'm saying that we are using.
Okay. Fine. Yes, okay.
Anushka, the literals.
Okay, so guys, literals is nothing. It's just a fixed value. जो भी अभी तक आप सिंगल इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स, डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स या फिर नंबर्स डिफाइन करे थे, वो एक कांस्टेंट वैल्यू आप प्रोवाइड करे थे. उसकी वैल्यू कभी भी चेंज नहीं होगी. आपने अगर इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स के अंदर अनुष्का लिख दिया, उसकी कोई वैल्यू चेंज करोगे, इट विल नॉट चेंज. वो अनुष्का का अनुष्का ही रहेगा. फाइन, क्योंकि वो वेरिएबल नहीं है. वेरिएबल आप डिफाइन कर रहे हो, बट जो अनुष्का है वो कांस्टेंट वैल्यू है. फाइन. Okay, so last was the punctuators. So as I already told you, punctuators use होते हैं हमारे कोई भी structure define करने में, like single inverted comma we were using defining a string, we were using double inverted commas to define a string, we were using parenthesis with the print statement, fine, and we were using equal also to assign a value. Okay, so guys, here is a task for you all. You have to tell what all are the valid and invalid identifiers here in the yellow box that is here. Just write valid colon and uske aage numbers लिख दो सारे जो भी valid है. Rest all are will be the invalid ones. I'm giving you 2 minutes. It's 8:01 in my watch, so I'm just waiting for 8:03. Okay, Anshika says it's 1, 2, 3, 7 that are valid. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Namrata says it's 4, 7, 1. Okay, Nandini says 1, 2, 3, 7. Okay, so there are lots of who are saying that it is okay. 1, 2 is fixed. 1, 2 तो सबका सही है. Someone is saying 4, 5, 6 is invalid. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3 almost सबका similar आ रहा है. There is confusion between 4, 7. Okay, someone 6 says also fine. Okay, so I guess these are all the answers. So guys, let's see the first one. Almost people are correct in saying that the first and second one are the valid identifiers. Yes, you are right. First one, as I already told you about the rules. So the rule says that the first character should start with a letter. Either it can be a capital letter or a small letter. So the first one is already correct. Second one, it can start with underscore, fine, defined. Third one, it is using an underscore and it is starting with a Z. It is also a valid identifier. If you want to check, you can check in the Google Colab. Isko ke value assign kar do and try to print it.
It's invalid.
No, it's valid.
Okay, okay.
जिसको भी confusion है, just try to run it. If not, I'll just try. Yes, fourth is invalid because I told you कि first digit और character कभी भी number नहीं हो सकता. It can't start with the number, right?
दी एक बार दोबारा बता दो कि एक्चुअली मेरा नेटवर्क इशू था.
Okay, sure. So I just told you to do this task to find what are all the valid and invalid identifiers. So I was saying that the first, second, and third one are the valid according to the rules. Fourth one is invalid because I told you that the identifier cannot start with a digit. It is starting with 2. It is invalid. Okay. Now we come to fifth, 6th, and 7th.
The 5th और 6th इसलिए नहीं होंगे क्योंकि उसमें special characters use हुए हैं.
Yes, special characters are used.
Great, you are right. 5th and 6th इसलिए नहीं होंगे क्योंकि इसमें special character use हुए. अगर मैं सिर्फ my लिखती, it was fine. But मैंने क्या किया, my के आगे dot लगाया. Dot is an special character. It is an invalid identifier. If I come to 6th, data, if I just write data in caps, it is fine. After that, I use a hyphen or a dash. It is an invalid because a special character hota hai. Now the 7th one is valid because my file is whole written in caps. So I told you Python case sensitive होती है, उसमें जो small letters होते हैं small होते हैं, जो caps होते हैं caps दोनों different होते हैं, but yes it is a valid क्योंकि first character letter से start हो रहा है. Fine. Kanishka, 3 is valid.
सिर्फ अंडरस्कोर यूज कर सकते हैं स्पेशल कैरेक्टर में, बाकी कोई नहीं.
Yes.
Okay.
Guys, quickly write Y in the chat box. Those who are clear with this. If any one of you have any doubts, just write in the chat box or you can unmute yourself.
See, अगर 7th वाले में my
Your voice is not coming.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible now.
Yeah, I'm saying कि अगर 7th वाले में my and file के बीच में gap होता तो वो invalid हो जाता.
Yes.
And अगर my मतलब सारे जो हमारे words हैं वो capital letters हमारे capital होते हैं and हमारा जो F है वो हमारा small हो जाता, still वो valid होता.
Yes.
Okay. तो मेरे को ये समझ नहीं आया, sensitive वाला जो हमने point लिखा था उसका क्या मतलब था फिर?
उसका कोई मीनिंग नहीं है. इट्स अप टू यू. किसी को कैपिटल लेटर्स में लिखना पसंद होता है, किसी को स्मॉल लेटर्स में. सो इफ समवन इज डिफाइनिंग एन आइडेंटिफायर विद इन स्मॉल वर्ड्स, इट इज आल्सो फाइन. अगर कोई कैप्स में लिख रहा है देन इट्स आल्सो फाइन.
If it's a mix of cap and small,
that's also valid. There is no problem.
They both are different.
Okay. Okay, Zoya, I have to explain 5th, 6th, and 7th again. Okay, can someone else explain? Any one of you who would like to come?
What we need to explain?
5th, 6th, and 7th.
5th is invalid because we're using a dot there, right?
Yes.
Mine is fine.
6th are invalid because there are special characters.
Okay, one at a time. No issues.
5th and 6th both are invalid because we use special characters there. Dot and hyphen are special characters and we are not supposed to do that while we are using identifiers.
The only exception of special characters is that of the underscore.
Yes. Zoya, is it clear to you or should I explain it once again? Okay, Zoya. Okay, Barkha, the difference between operators and punctuators. So you can see, आप कभी भी मैथ्स करते हो उसमें ऑपरेटर्स का क्या यूज होता है. अगर मैं 1+2 करूंगी, व्हाट इट विल गिव? 1+2 रिजल्ट क्या आएगा?
3.
Yes. अगर मैं 1 पैरेंथेसिस 2 कर दूं तो कोई आंसर आएगा? No. So this is the basically difference. Operator हमारा कोई action perform करने के लिए use होता है, while punctuators are used just to give an structure to our whatever we are writing, to organize it. I hope it is clear now. Okay, so let's come to the next part. So now let's come to comments. Some of you were asking कि हम लोग फोन पे वो कैसे लिखेंगे. So guys, don't get confused with whatever I told you by writing text in Google Colab and comments. So comments are basically, these are not the ones that you use on social media to comment on each other posts. In programming language, comments are the readable information which is read by the programmer but ignored by the interpreter. Let's suppose अगर आपने लिखा कि hello, so in the comment you can write that I am writing hello. If you didn't understand, no problem. I'm just going to tell you by practical also. Just understand what are comments for now, just the theoretical part. Okay. So in Python we have 3 comments. People usually say that we have 2 or 3 comments. There is no problem by saying 2. First is the single line comment. Single line comment is the one where we use only hashtag. So here you can see we have used single line comment by writing hashtag this program shows a program component. So this is a single line comment. Now the multi-line comment is the one where we can use hashtag in the multiple lines. Let's suppose I'm writing 2-3 lines, but मुझे से comment करना, I don't want to show it in the display part. So मैं क्या करूंगी, वहां पे 2-3 लाइन में hashtag लगा दूंगी. And the last one is the type comment. In some websites you can see कि type comment नहीं होगा वहां पे multi-line comment ही लिखा होगा. But I just read from somewhere, so I just told you about this. You can also say this as a multi-line comment, no issues in that. So multi-line comment हमारा कैसे होता है? When we use triple quotes before and after the string that we are typing. Fine. Okay, so let's just do the practical part once. Okay, before that, quickly write in the chat box. What was the third token that we learned today? Third token. Okay, literals, great. Okay, what was the fourth one? Yes. Good. Okay, last one already people told. It was punctuators. Okay, great guys. So I'm just sharing my Google Colab screen, just a second.
Can you please show the last slide once of the presentation?
Okay, just a second.
The slides of the presentation will be present at the YouTube channel also.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So whosoever want the screen, guys, here it is. Just let me know. I'll just share my Google Colab screen after you have read this part. Write in the chat box once you are over with it. Okay, Anshika. Okay, Mehak. Yes, Namrata, I'm just going to tell you. Then you can use in the mobile. Okay, the one who wanted, I guess it's fine now. I can shift.
Done.
Okay. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible, the Google Colab one. And now we are going to type the comments part. So first is the single line comment. So I'm just going to write this by using hashtag. Just type hashtag once. This is a single line comment. And now I'm printing hello. Now just try to run it and you will see कि जो हमारा comment है वो visible नहीं होगा display में. It will just print hello. See, mobile users, you can also try. And don't get confused कि हम लोगों ने जब यहाँ पे text दिया था वहाँ पे hashtag लिखा था. Guys, it is not necessary to define this. I just use the text so that it is more clear to you. It is more presentable. It is not necessary to use.
दी लेकिन ये सेम नहीं हो गया.
क्या सेम हो गया?
जैसे हमने पहले किया था वैसे ही सेम ही प्रिंट हो रहा है हेलो तो फिर
हाँ, that's what I'm just telling you, that comment is something that is not read by the interpreter.
It is, I guess it's just for us to understand something, or if you want to put a message or something.
Yes, that
for us to understand.
That's what I told you in the definition, that the comments are just for the person who is writing the code to understand it. Let's suppose अगर आपने आज code लिख दिया, if you try to recall it after 10 days, याद रहेगा नहीं ना? Just don't think कि सिर्फ hello लिखा है, think कि आपने बहुत बड़ा code लिखा है. So याद नहीं रहेगा. So for that you have to write the comments there. Why you have used this? Why you have used the print statement? Why you have written hello here? To make you remind. Okay. I hope it is clear now why we are using comments.
Something. In comments we have 3 types. So this one is first one.
Yes, this one is the single line comment.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to tell you the multi-line comment. So I'm writing this is, in the next line I am writing a multi-line comment. Okay. In some websites you can see कि यहाँ पे multi-line comments इसको नहीं बोलते, वो इसको भी single line comment ही बोलते. That is not a problem. I just read it from somewhere from a book. जिसमें it was written that it was a multi-line comment and third one was a type comment. So that's up to you, whatever you say. Again, if I print,
we can consider it as a collection of single line comments.
Yeah, that's only the same thing. You can say multi-line comment to it only.
Okay, now you down कर दो.
Yes. I hope it is fine now.
Yes.
Okay. So guys, you can see this was a single line comment. And this is a multi-line comment. Again, you can see कि interpreter ने कुछ भी read नहीं किया है. It is just printing nice.
दी इसमें error आ रहा है.
Okay, what is the error? Can you share screen या फिर बता दो ऐसे?
दी आप ये मीटिंग पे इसको रिकॉर्ड भी कर रहे हो?
Already it is going YouTube live, so whenever it stops, it is there on the YouTube only.
Every day it is gonna be on YouTube live.
Yes, yes.
दी on which channel?
It's Martha Sundari College, I guess. I'll share the link after this session.
दी I'm not able to share the screen.
Okay, can you please tell? Okay, sorry. I have to stop sharing. Now you can. Guys, we will share the attendance form soon. So just fill that to mark your attendance.
There's a typing error in print.
You have write PRAMT instead of N.
Sorry.
No issues. Okay, your voice is breaking a lot.
अगर हमको मतलब मोबाइल पे अगर एक प्रोग्राम करने के बाद सेव करना है उसके बाद उसमें एग्जिट करना है तो वो कैसे होगा?
Okay, for that you can simply जैसे आप बाकी सारे apps close करते हो, you can just do by the same method only. Back करके भी हो जाएगा, as you just have to click on the center button. उसके बाद you can just remove that from your screen. Yeah, sure.
Because I have to save.
Yes, Varsha, you can share your screen. After Varsha, Anshika, you can share.
I am unable to share. The first you stop share.
I've already stopped. I guess there is a network issue. Okay, Namrata, a multi-line comment is just that you are using hashtag with multiple lines. In single line comment, you just use it once.
No difference.
Yes, Varsha, your screen is visible. Guys, just wait for a second. I'll just solve this issue. Then I'll just ask the other doubt.
Can I share my screen?
Anshika, you can share after Varsha.
Okay.
Okay, Varsha, you have to click on save or save as. If you click on save, it will be saved by new name only. And if you click on save as, you can rename any of your file. You want to keep any name for your file, you can do that by using save as. Varsha, your voice is not coming. You want to close it? For that, you can use this close button, I guess. Shrishti can tell you better for the mobile.
Her voice is breaking. I'm not getting what she's saying.
Yes. Shrishti, can you please contact her on WhatsApp?
Sure.
Okay. Anshika, can you share screen?
Yes, Dee.
Okay.
Dee, is it visible?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Dee, if I'm trying to write, then
Anshika, your screen is totally black. Nothing is visible. I guess your Zoom Meet is open, but your screen now it's visible. Anshika, your home page is open. Open PyDroid 3.
actually I was getting an error, but it's solved now. I
Okay,
can run
fine.
the program.
Okay. Okay, guys, so I already told you about the multi-line comment. Now let's come to the type comment. I hope it should work. I guess it is taking it as a string. Okay. Guys, you can see this is a single line comment where I just have used a single hash, and in the multi-line comment you can use multiple hashtags with the lines that you are supposed to write to make yourself understand what is the code about. And the type comment is the one where you have to use triple inverted commas. Tanya, it should be at 8:30, but I guess there are a lot of queries today, so I'll just try to complete it till data types, and uske baad we'll continue from tomorrow. Okay. Guys, quickly tell me in the chat box if this comment is clear to you. So let's come to the data type part. Okay. Sakshi, that will be sharing with you.
Excuse me, I had a doubt. अगर हम यहाँ पे मतलब कोई कमेंट नहीं भी यूज करते हैं, we would have still written nice to, तो वो तब भी प्रिंट हो जाता ना, nice to ही आता, तो ऊपर वाला नहीं आता most probably, या फिर वो सब भी आ जाता. Like if
you are saying कि अगर मैं ये सब ना लिखूं, सिर्फ इतना लिखूं, तो it will print nice to.
हाँ.
तो फिर like guys, comment is something कि अगर आपने सपोज कर लो आप नोट्स बनाते हो, फाइन, आप अपने कोर्स के नोट्स बना रहे हो, वाइल जब आपका एग्जाम होता है तब आप क्या करते हो, आप उन्हीं नोट्स को वापस देखते हो या फिर याद रहता है सब?
हाँ जी.
You see the notes, right? So comments is something that works same as your notes. अगर आपने आज एक कोड लिखा है, अगर आप इसको 10 डेज बाद देखोगे, 30 डेज बाद देखोगे, 3 मंथ्स के बाद देखोगे, सो हाउ विल यू गेट कि आपने क्या लिखा था, क्यों किया था ये चीज? फॉर दैट वी हैव टू राइट कमेंट्स. इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि आपको कमेंट लिखना ही है, इट्स ऑप्शनल. फाइन.
So basically this is for us to remember.
yes. अगर आप नहीं कर रहे हो, सपोज आपने अपने फ्रेंड को शेयर किया है ये वाली फाइल, उसको नहीं पता कि प्रिंट क्या होता है, ये क्या होता है, सो यू कैन टेल देम बाय राइटिंग द कमेंट्स इन, so that she can read and get it understand by herself. Fine.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, no issues. Okay, guys, let's quickly come to the data types part, and rest either we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, let's do it tomorrow after data types. Okay, so now data types. Shrishti, once confirm if my screen is visible.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Perfectly visible.
Okay. So guys, data types is nothing. It's just defining the type of data we are using. लाइक अगर हम लोग अभी तक नंबर यूज कर रहे थे, यू नो कि वो नंबर है. अगर हम किसी नंबर को पॉइंट में यूज करते, दैट इज एन फ्लोटिंग पॉइंट नंबर. इफ वी आर यूजिंग समथिंग विदाउट पॉइंट, इट इज एन इंटीजर वैल्यू दैट डजंट हैव एनी फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट. ओके, सो अगर मेरे पास है 2/10, व्हाट इज इट? 2/10 को अगर मैं डिवाइड करती हूँ तो क्या होगा, उसकी वैल्यू क्या आएगी?
0.2.
फाइन, 0.2 आ रही है. दैट इज अ फ्लोटिंग पॉइंट वैल्यू. वी से इन प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज इट एज अ फ्लोट. वो मेरी फ्लोट की वैल्यू है. एंड जो मेरी विदाउट नंबर होगी, अगर मैं सिर्फ 2 लिखूंगी, दैट इज एन इंटीजर पार्ट. फाइन. Similarly, in floating types, we have 2 types more. First is the fractional form. Second is the exponential notation. So the fractional form that I already told you, 2/10 is a fractional form, जिसमें decimal use हो रहा है मेरा. Exponential कौन सी होती है मेरी? जिसमें मेरी 10 की पावर आ जाए कुछ भी. Fine. You don't have to learn this. It just कि आपको data types पता होना चाहिए कि कौन से होते हैं हमारे पास. Other than numeric values, we have Boolean. Boolean I already told you, हमारे पास 2 values होती है, true या false. अगर मेरी value true है, in some programming language, true is considered to be 1 and false की value 0 होती है. In Python, we use true and false. Okay. Other we have strings. Strings I already told you, जैसे आपने अपना name लिखा था double inverted commas में या single inverted commas में, that is considered as a string data type. Now the rest is list, tuple, sets, and dictionaries. It is a very vast topic, so it will be discussed in the upcoming sessions. Quickly type in the chat box if this part is clear to you, data types. Then I'll just tell you about the practical
Please explain
part.
Boolean.
Okay, I'll just explain. Okay, so let's come to the practical part. There only I explain to you. Okay, so here I'm writing the data types. Okay, you all will tell me in the chat box. I have to define a number by any integer value. Just give me some examples in the chat box. I have to assign a data type as an integer. You can use any variable name, something. Just write use variable name also. Okay, Amin, Parmeet, it's an data type name. I want variable with the data type. Yes, Twinkle, write it correctly. Okay, Vanshita, also write it correct. Shreya, Barkha, great. Okay, Barkha, integer equals to single inverted is string, not an integer. Okay. Okay, Jasdeep, fine. Okay, Rupinder. Okay, Harshita. Okay, Mansukh. Okay, guys, great. So as you all told me, I'm just using someone's example only, that is data equals to 5. Now it is an, okay, now let's use comments also. This is an integer now let's come to the string part. कोई भी एक वेरिएबल लो, उसको वैल्यू असाइन करो स्ट्रिंग की. Okay, there are no examples. Are you writing, guys? You have to define a string with a variable.
प्लीज मेरी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दो, वो मेरे में ना सेव नहीं हो पा रहा है. आई डोंट नो क्या इशू आ रहा है.
Okay, can you please tell your name?
सलोनी गोयल.
Okay, Saloni, can you please just ask Shrishti, or Shrishti, can you message her once to solve her issue? Yes, Nishtha, you can write. Okay, great, guys. There are many examples. So I'm using Vanshika's example here. So she has written sent equals to I'm a student. So sent is a variable. I'm using a punctuator that is equals to, and in the inverted commas, we have a string data type. So I'm writing putting a comment, string data type. Okay, now let's a Boolean value. Boolean is new. Let's see who done it first. Guys, quickly, it's 8:30. Okay, Twinkle wrote it correctly. Okay, Asheen, you have to write the variable also to define it. Twinkle, it's half correct. Okay, Mansi, it's half correct. Vanshita is also half correct. Okay, guys. Okay, Gayatri wrote equals to. This part we are going to come later on. Mansuk, it's not Boolean value. You are assigning a string. Okay, Vanshika, no. Okay, someone wrote it correctly. Parul is correct. Prachi is correct. Deepa, it's a string. Okay, so let me tell you. Guys, whenever you have to define a Boolean value, what do you do? You have to type T as capital and test normal. Okay. If you are using false also, you have to write F capital for false. Then it is a Boolean value. You don't have to write small f or small t. That is a condition in Python. Okay. Okay, Varsha is still not correct. You have to write T. Okay, Vanshita. Okay, Twinkle.
Please repeat for the Boolean.
Now this is a Boolean value. Okay, so Boolean for defining a Boolean value, you have to either define true or false. But make sure that you don't write in small. You don't have to write T of true in small letters. See, you can see when I write true, it also giving me an suggestion that you have to type T in caps. Yes, Deepa, you are correct now. So
thank you.
Same as false. Okay. So this is the Boolean value. Now let's suppose a floating point. Guys, float के लिए एक example कोई. Okay, Mansi is correct. Okay, Asheen is also correct. Vanshika is correct. Twinkle, string हो गया Twinkle. Shrija, you have to define a variable also. Vanshita is correct. Shreya is correct. Okay, इसमें काफी लोग सही हैं. Fine, guys. I'm using one of the example here. So this is a float value. Also, please note, float already keyword. I already told you, identify cannot be a keyword. So you can use float underscore variable. Now it's fine. Okay. Prachi, it's not okay. Prachi, it's correct. Okay. So I guess that's all. Now just try to print. Guys, just try whatever I am typing. Just try to print this and tell me the output quickly. Okay, Shivani, no problem. Data type is nothing. जो हमारी data का type होता है, it is just telling you that. Yes, Twinkle, you are correct. तो शिवानी, as you can see, data को मैंने 5 value दी, एक numeric value दी. That is an integer, okay? Barkha, I already told you while defining identifier, you can't use keyword as a identifier name, okay? Float is a keyword. It is a predefined value. You can't use it as an identifier. Okay, guys, you are getting the correct output. It will define class int because मैंने क्या बोला था 5 जो हमारी value वो क्या है integer value. So it is giving int only. Similarly, if it is instead of data, I use variable name value here. Now if I try to run it, it is saying that is a bool. Bool is Boolean value. Okay. Yes, Twinkle. Guys, is my voice breaking or it is fine for all?
It is fine.
Okay, fine. So I hope till this part it is clear to you. You can use, okay, I'm just telling the last thing to you. Just try this once. Just write help, and inside help you have to write keywords. Okay, Vanshita, this is the syntax. Syntax is basically you have to just write type. Inside type, you have to define the variable name that you are using. Okay, when you write help keywords, you can see list of keywords has come here. Sorry, help keywords. All the keywords that are used in Python have been displayed here. Okay, Shivani, in float, you can use any value that has decimal in that. You can use 0.2, you can use 5.333, you can. Okay, Vanshita, you want what value? Just tell me, I'll just type in the chat box. The syntax?
Syntax is not clearly visible to me, so if anybody can write it in chat box.
Okay, I've already pasted in the chat box. Just check.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so now to find how many keywords are there, you can just count. Okay, I'll just check it after this session. Okay. Guys, just let me know if it is clear to you till here, till this part.
Clear.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, do you want to take a task for today, or should I just give it tomorrow only in the class? This task is not necessary, but you have to practice it just. Okay, Shivani, I'll just give it tomorrow. No problem. Okay, tomorrow. Okay, guys, so that's all from my side for the today's session.
Would you share any attendance link form for today?
Yes. Vibhuti, can you please share?
Didi? I have one last question. It's about the application. I am more comfortable using Thonny, Thonny. So is it okay if I use that instead of using Google Colab, or will I have to use Google Colab?
See, I haven't used Thonny. If it is comfortable to you, you can use it. I don't have any issues. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Vibhuti, please share the link.
Excuse me.
Yes, Niharika.
How we have to save it? Can you please tell?
In Google Colab?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just sharing my screen once more so that you can see. Okay, guys, you can see whenever you write anything, here a line comes, all changes saved. So the changes are automatically saved. If you just want to save it, you just have to print Control S. Okay.
See, how can I save it in mobile?
Okay, for mobile, I already, Srishti already told you that you have to go to the folder option. There you can see a save as option. In save as, कोई भी एक folder बना लो अपने phone पे, वहीं पे save करते जाओ. It will automatically be saved. बार बार कोई Control S वगैरह कुछ नहीं करना. For the laptop users, guys, Control S करना होगा. And यहाँ पे दिख रहा है that it will be saved in your drive. After the session, check करना एक बार. Drive में होगा. Just be email ID पे you are using Google Colab. It will be saved in
There's
your
no
drive.
need to use Control S now if it's saving in our drive. So all.
हाँ, just check यहाँ पे all changes saved लिख के आ रहा है कि नहीं. अगर नहीं आ रहा, just press Control S, or you can either do file, save a copy in drive, or just click on save. Fine.
Yeah, it's there. All changes are saved. It's there.
Okay, then it's fine. You can just close it.
इसमें आ रहा है saving failed since 8:33.
Okay, so you have to click on Control S, or you can just go to file, and in the file just click on save. Okay.
और this shortcut क्या था save करने के लिए?
Control plus S. You can see file जहाँ पे यहाँ पे जा रही हूँ, यहाँ पे already it is written Control plus S. Fine.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I was filling the attendance form, and उसमें लिखा हुआ है it's asking which group we are in. So which group are we in?
Okay, so you there are two groups for the Python PMT. There is group 1 and group 2.
They're basically asking for the
WhatsApp groups.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, Namrata, guys, feedback form link will also be shared in the WhatsApp group. Shrishti, you can conclude the session. It's all for today from my side. Also, guys, if there are any issues, please write in the group itself, in the WhatsApp group, because it will be difficult for me and Shrishti to tell the problems or solve the problems individually. Okay, there are lots of people.
By the way, thank you for this session.
Thank you so much.
Amazing
I mean,
session.
I'm a beginner and I don't know anything about Python and all these stuff, but still I managed to do things pretty well today.
That's great,
Same.
Dipanshi.
I'm also a beginner.
Great, guys.
Thank you so much, Dee, for the session today.
Thank you, Jia, for attending. Thank you, Prachi. Guys, the link for the feed. Yes.
This session is all about for 15 days only.
Can you please repeat once again? Your voice is breaking.
This session is only for 15 days.
Yes, it is till 12. The brochure is already with you. If not, we'll share the brochure with you. There, the outliner is there. Okay. Also, guys, note the sessions will start at time 6:30 from tomorrow onwards.
The 6:30 till
8:30, 2 hours class.
जी आपने अटेंडेंस का वो फॉर्म सेंड कर दिया?
Yes, it will also be shared in the WhatsApp group. Vibhuti, if you are here, please share it in the WhatsApp group as well once. Guys, please note 9:15 तक fill कर देना.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Dee.
Welcome. Yes, Nikita.
Maybe for most of the people, the timings are 6 to 8 are more comfortable.
Actually, I just got to know that many of the people are indulged in other activities like vocational courses. So their classes are till 6:30 or 7. So I'm doing it from 6:30.
Yeah, because while registering, we were